Hello, hello guys. Voice RS stream पे. Hello, hello guys. Voice RS stream. गाइस जो भी स्ट्रीम पे नहीं आ रहा लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को। सभी का स्वागत है गाइस स्ट्रीम पे।
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Hello everyone and welcome to Old Trafford.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're ready now for the anthems. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Donnarumma. And it's Valverde. Messi. Moved on forwards. Robertson gets into a good position. Now there's a fine ball. And he's in on goal. And it's made its way to him. He's in a great position here. Passing nice and neat. And this is Messi. Passes short and sharp. And he's straight offside. And he has been fouled there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Now it's Oyarzabal. First quarter of an hour gone. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, that's ambitious. Ryerson. Now it's Haaland. Nice physical challenge. Fagioli. For Valverde. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely spread. And here's Fagioli. Looking to play him in. Played out to the left flank. Not where it came from. That's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Valverde. Ødegaard calmly anticipates. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Hits off target and by quite a
Hello
way.
Leonie bhai, welcome to the stream.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's going for goal!
अरे shit. कैसे लियो नहीं भाई गाइस जो भी नहीं आ रहा लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को डबल टैप करके
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Norway are looking to go forward now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
And that has been knocked clear. Swings in across, and he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's superb. Shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
time
Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today, everybody, to
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on,
लाइक करो
on getting
गाइस
a
जो भी
little
नहीं आ
more
रहा
creative.
स्ट्रीम पे
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
लाइक करो गाइस जो भी नहीं आ रहा स्ट्रीम पे डबल टैप करके लाइक करो लाइक द स्ट्रीम एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल गाइस
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And here's Haaland. And that has left him in a heap.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it out wide. And he's decided to go for
Whoa!
it. Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new
What a
life,
goal, guys.
his new chapter.
After 58
क्या ही गोल था guys.
number
And the
18.
goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Oh, that's a tremendous hit. And the obvious issue for the keeper was not seeing it early enough.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Fajoli. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's let fly.
Attendance for this match was
Oh, and they really should have been made to
70,987.
pay. And they're back on the ball again. Throw in. Good effort from distance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, they can break here. Pinches it off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now he's off and running. And this is Messi. Tries from a long way out. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when...
That's rather hopeful. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Haaland. And the keeper takes decisive action. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cross from Erdogan. Oh, good climb! And he's stuck it away. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Norway choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Norway restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Fagioli needing to deal with defending that's more up. He's gone for goal. Norway desperately searching for the winner here. Taken back almost. He's having a hit! Jimenez is there to clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bob. Oyarzabal. Played out wide. Messi.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Four extra minutes added on. Let's come backwards here. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can take a lot from this. They were expected to be well beaten, but determination produced a very fair result.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. We're up and running then. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oyarzabal finds himself offside. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Out for a throw. And it's Sanchez. Good ball, good take. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's been shipped out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. Robertson. Quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Plays the ball back. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him.
Such good technique.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That is good alertness. And he was quick to react. Sevilla are very well equipped down the flanks. It is. He's gone for goal. And it's Caicedo. And he's in on goal! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Agume. The referee's awarded a free kick. Agume. He's looking wide. And they've got a throw. Space for him to turn and look. Swings in across. It'll be a throw-in. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Fagioli. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Goes for the shot! He's got away with one there. Well, they've got it again. And he's managed to gift it back. Alexis Sanchez. And he's managed to get free. Showing great feet there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second period is on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And no, that was never going to make it. That's the throw. Out of play for a throw. Mikel Oyarzabal under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if he's denied a chance to make the ball stick, Peter, the threat is obviously minimised.
Fagioli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that was very necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Wriggles his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball has bounced loose now. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. A probing pass, and he cuts out the supply. And he's intervened well there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Son Heung-min. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's gone looking for safety. Sevilla really will have to throw everything at this now. Sevilla are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
They get a throw in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Jimenez gets it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's
Added minutes
Fascioli.
has been indicated.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
Just a quick announcement.
Good evening to
We'd
you.
like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
गाइस जो भी स्ट्रीम पे नहीं आ रहा लाइक कर देना। कौन है गाइस स्ट्रीम पे लाइक कर दो। लियोनी भाई हेलो लियोनी भाई। फटाफट से गाइस लाइक कर दो जब भी आ स्ट्रीम। लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस जो भी नहीं आ रहा स्ट्रीम पे फटाफट से लाइक कर दो।
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're ready now for the anthems. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Son Heung-min. That's where it came from. Shot could be on.
अरे यार
It's a goal kick. It's a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he welcomes it in. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Akanji.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Messi. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. And now the breakaway. And they're quick to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Nice looking ball. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's a throw-in. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Akanji. And it's Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal ploughing through the middle. Can he finish?
Oh shit.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And he's let fly. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And he's undercooked that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Oyarzabal. And that's going wide left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. He's given the time to pick a pass. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Oyarzabal gets flagged offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
And a quick
Well, at least the
reminder today,
defence
everybody,
can look
to
back
make
on a
sure to
job
put
pretty
any
well
litter
done
in
so
the
far,
bins
Peter. I
provided.
think they've
Thank
squeezed
you
the
for your
play quite well,
cooperation.
and they've been relentless in their pressing.
Please
So the
welcome
energy
everyone,
levels have
our
looked good.
lads.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's ambitious. Nicely aimed pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Hello, Beach Bhai, welcome.
कहाँ आ गया?
Oh, that's delightful. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's gone looking for safety. Struck first time. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more
FIFA
proof
हो रहा
that
है,
this
yeah,
team
yes,
is very
yes.
comfortable playing on the break. They're
मैं
really
मेसी लेके
swift.
खेल रहा हूँ, मेसी रेड टीम.
Messi being hounded. Tries from a long way out.
Oh shit. अच्छा
Keeper
शॉट
is
मारा
right
था मैंने.
behind it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Oyarzábal has it out wide and in space. And it's Jimenez. Good effort from distance.
अच्छा शॉट लिया
Quite
था
a
मैंने.
hit and quite a touch too.
Jimenez certainly
Oliver
made the
bro
right
बुला के
decision
लाता हूँ,
there
बुला
to
के
hit
लाओ.
it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
अरे श-
Oh, that's well spotted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Great vision. Messi finds himself offside.
ऑफसाइड दे दिया पहले इस वाला.
मेसी भाई वहीं पे गिर गया भाई.
ऑलमोस्ट गोल था ये.
Knocks it into space. He's through here.
अबे साला टैकल कर दिया रे
Concentration
माँ.
levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a throw.
मेरा गोलकीपर उठ के खेल रहा है। वो लंच हो गया आपका? लंच तो कब का ही हो गया। भाई
He's found a way past.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ecuador really will have to throw everything at this now. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And he can clear it away.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Son Heung-min heading towards a draw here, and that ahead of the game was hugely unexpected. Caicedo. And here's Son Heung-min. A quick look, thought about cutting
अरे
inside.
यार
And he's straight offside.
ऐसा घुस रहा था।
I
मैं
think
इसको
we
भी
might be
देखकर आया
done
ही
here,
तब
Peter.
पता
I don't
चला
see there
लाइव है।
being
अच्छा
enough time for them to try again.
आज सोचा फीफा खेलूंगा।
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious
ये
substitution.
opponent
He'd
कितना
become just a
substitute
little
करता है
jaded,
यार।
and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the
85
body
मिनट
becomes
हो चुका
tired,
है।
the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
ज़्यादा मिनट नहीं है अब।
Showing great feet there. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's gone for a throw-in.
लाइक करो गाइस जो भी नहीं और स्ट्रीम पे।
Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oyarthabal tries from distance. And that is as far as it goes.
ये ज़ॉम्बी
So
वाले
we
गेम
finish
इसमें
as we
खिलाएं।
started.
खेलिएगा
Try as they
किसी
might,
दिन।
neither was
खेलेंगे,
able to
खेलेंगे।
break through.
मेरा वॉइस सही से आ रहा है ना क्योंकि मैंने गेम
Well,
साउंड
that
थोड़ा
was
कम
an
रखा है।
exercise in teamwork,
ये
cohesion,
देखो
and
मेसी।
doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
फीफा मोबाइल भी है बट
And we
मैं
come
पीसी
to you
वर्जन
now
खेल
with
रहा
a
हूँ
quick request for support for our
क्योंकि
World
पीसी का अलग ही
Charity Fund.
मजा आता है। ये वॉइस क्लियर है यानी गेम साउंड बोल रहा हूँ मैंने थोड़ा कम रखा है ताकि मेरा वॉइस ज़्यादा है। ये मैच तो बोल एक मैंने गोल मारा था बहुत ही अच्छा बहुत ही दूर से उसका शॉट डालूंगा बाद। एसएनएल टीम के साथ खेलते हैं और रियलिस्टिक लग रहा है मेसी। हाँ हाँ गेम साउंड भी सही है। ओके ठीक रियलिस्टिक लग रहा है ना। अभी दूसरा मैच में भी करता हूँ देखता हूँ कौन सा टीम है। मेरा तो है मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड जिम्बाब्वे। हॉगी को बुलाओ हॉगी को। लाइक करो गाइस जो भी नहीं और स्ट्रीम पे। तो मैच स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here
Hello
on a
everybody,
beautiful,
and
clear
welcome
evening.
to today's
The
match.
conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his
रात को ज़्यादा मजा आएगा
expertise.
रात को खेलेंगे।
Cheers, Peter. It's a
भाई,
privilege to be
देख-
here. It really is.
देखे नहीं
Just
रात
listen to
को भी
that
खेलेंगे
noise.
मजा
This
आएगा।
place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And now, Lionel
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility,
And
Peter.
start kar.
You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's
ये ground कैसा
naturally
है
going
थोड़ा?
to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's having a hit!
रात में हॉरर गेम चूचू चाल जैसे हॉरर गेम फुटबॉल भी अच्छा लगेगा रात को खेलेंगे तो मजा आएगा
This looks promising.
शॉट नहीं मारना था लिया बॉल पास
Now it's Oyarzabal. Look at the space here.
अरे
It's a good ball out wide. And this is Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
थोड़ा सा क्लोज था मैं ऐसा लगा मेसी उधर
Well,
नहीं
now
जाना
the
था
opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Messi's cross.
अरे
Should
यार
be the goalkeepers. And it
मेसी ने
is.
क्या क्रॉस किया देखो मेसी मिडिल पे रहता तो मैं शॉट लेता
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
यस
That is very well defended. Now it's Oyarzabal. Still goalless.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Nakamba. And it's made its way to him. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Now it's Valverde. And that's been drilled in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Front-footed pressing going on here. It's a searching pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Son Heung-min. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And Akanji. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Valverde. And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. And here's Fagioli. And the
Yeah,
whistle's gone,
shot
presumably
क्यों
for
नहीं ले रहा ये?
offside.
शॉट लेना था उसे. शॉट लेना था.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a key interception. And that signals the end
हाफ
of
टाइम.
the first
ये
period.
गेमिंग कंट्रोलर अच्छा है.
So we go in at half-time with
गेम
both
कंट्रोल अच्छा है
defences
ना,
still
बट मेरे
yet to be
पास नहीं
breached.
है.
They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see
मैंने
what the
इसको
second
लगाया
half
है, अगर
brings.
कहीं से परचेज करना है.
Memorabilia
Where
from
do you think
today's
we're up
अच्छा
to
वाला ही
after
मैंने
45
पिन कर
minutes?
दिया.
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break,
Half
but
time
he'll
हो
at
गया
least
है.
be happy at the way they've contained the
चलो, मैंने
opposition
फिर
so far.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Expertly
pass
cut
to
out,
the
really
hand.
nicely done. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's forced to go back. And it's Messi. Oh, good ball! Caught offside that time.
मेरे को भी एक खरीदना है, बट एमुलेटर बनाया होगा. पचास मिनट हो गया है.
Nakamba. That's what he said. Oyarzabal. Fagioli receives it in a good position here. Pass somewhat off target. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That's what he's saying. Oh, that's delightful. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Nakamba. Messi. Messi. Shot could be on. That's a cute ball. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's quick to return it. He's in a great position here. Valverde. Son Heung-min.
अरे यार, कल 7 बजे तक वाव मोड
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
खेला तो था.
They've played it short. Zimbabwe have the chance to go the other way. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Fagioli currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Oyarzabal.
Rish.
That's what he's saying. Zimbabwe are looking to break at pace. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's what he's said. He's picked his way through.
It's a very tough game. Tough game.
Looking to play him in.
Zimbabwe clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Valverde. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And here's Fascioli. And this is Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely spread. And he's in on goal. Forced to go back.
There will be one more
Oyarzabal
added
is
time.
onto this. Akanji. And that is as much time as there will be. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with
20
wastefulness in
by 80
attack.
मिनट खत्म हो जा
And
रहा
the
है पता नहीं
outcome
चल रहा
inevitable. Well, after all of
मेरी
that,
इधर
Jim,
1 घंटा
what are
भी नहीं
you
हो रहा इधर
thinking?
80 मिनट खत्म
Listen,
हो
the
जा रहा
more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
हाँ जल्दी खत्म हो जा रहा है मैच तो मैच मेकिंग करता हूँ आज लेजी हूँ काफी अच्छा
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the
ये वाला
juices
ग्रास
flowing.
तभी ठीक है थोड़ा
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
मेसी है देखो मेसी मेरे हाथ में बॉल
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
अरे यार
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
ऑफसाइड
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Manchester United appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Messi. And it's Fascioli. And this is Messi. Son Heung-min.
अरे
Pretty loose
यार
pass.
लगते ही चला था पता था आज सामने खाना था अच्छा पता था यहाँ सामने खाना है अच्छा पता
Nicely spread.
मेसी का
Oh,
पास
that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's quick to return it. Oh, good
Arey.
spread. Struck first time. Valverde gets flagged offside.
स्किल्स भी होना चाहिए इसमें कुंग स्कॉलर मूवी जैसे फुटबॉल इसमें तब हाँ
Wriggles his way through.
ट्यूटोरियल मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया था
He's taking on the lot of them. That'll be a throw.
एक स्टार्टिंग में मैंने बहुत ही अच्छा गोल मारा था
And he's managed to get free. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
अरे
In with the challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Malaysia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
No, that's been intercepted. Ayman. Now it's Oyarzabal. Cools.
यस
Out of play for a throw.
ब्रो हो गया लाइक करो गाइस जो भी नहीं वाला स्ट्रीम पे
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's going all the way! Malaysia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's let fly!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what a mistake! And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid.
हाफ टाइम भी
Peter.
खत्म कर दिया
They
मैंने
haven't
लोग
made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think
45
they've
minute
got
हो
an
गया
awful
क्या
lot
जल्दी
right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
And he's decided to go for it. Good strike, quite an alarm. Cools. Ayman.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oyarthabal tries from distance. Saad. Now it's Oyarthabal. Good effort from distance.
अरे क्या शॉट मारा था
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
ये शॉट तो
Yeah, it
देखो
seemed the right range, and I guess
मेसी
it
का
was
रिप्ले
worth a
देखो
try.
मेसी को पास दिया मैंने और मेसी ने शॉट मारा अच्छा शॉट मारा मैंने
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that is well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Halim. And that's a good intervention. Ball's gone out of play.
ऑगी भाई किधर गया ऑगी
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Messi needing to deal with defending just about within shooting range. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Son Heung-min wins the duel this time. Tries from a long way out.
गोल टाइम है अब गोल करूंगा एक रुको
Cools. He's found a way past. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
ऑफसाइड हो
Cools. Good ball, good take. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarthabal. Spread to the right. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Corbin Ong. Halim. He's shifting through the gears here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's rather hopeful. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Davis. Cools. Ayman. Manchester United really will have to throw everything at this now. Ayman. Now he's got space here. Oh, super find.
वो बाला मुनेर को
It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's ambitious. Davis. Oh, some astute defending there. He's gone for goal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is doing no harm at all.
मैं आता मार्केट से भी सब्जी लाना है शाम में खाने का प्रोग्राम है अच्छा अच्छा नाइट में आऊंगा
We are
10-11
into
बजे
overtime.
ठीक है
He's having a hit. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
ठीक है
So we
bye,
finish
take care,
as
take
we
care.
started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you
Nice end
summarise
of
what
year.
we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
रात
With
को
that,
ज़्यादा
it's
मजा
time for
आएगा
me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
लाइक करो गाइस जो भी नहीं आ रहा स्ट्रीम पे
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Oh yeah, Fagioli! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
अब पोस्ट में लगा बे
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi, he's gone for goal. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he tries from a long way out. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's intervened well there. First quarter of an hour gone. Spread it left. And he's quick to return it. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is a routine catch.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
South Africa have a free kick. And a goal kick.
लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस, जो भी नहीं वाला स्ट्रीम पे डबल टैप करके लाइक करो एंड सब्सक्राइब द स्ट्रीम.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Oyarzabal. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
South Africa disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
South Africa definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Played with finesse. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Great defending, strong and determined. Foster. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Son Heung-min. Looking for the run. That's going wide left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Sitole. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gets a good foot in there. Now he's got space here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Away we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Fagioli. And it's Messi. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, super ball! Shot could be on. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. He's shifting through the gears here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oyarzabal. Donnarumma. Mikel Oyarzabal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if he's denied a chance to make the ball stick, Peter, the threat is obviously minimised.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, no question, that's a foul. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here! Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And it's Valverde. Done delicately. No, it's come to nothing. Now who's going to be first to this? He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Goes for the shot! He's got away with one there. Now he's off and running. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. And they've got rid. South Africa have it back and can go again.
South Africa seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, good spread. Messi. Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Jimenez. And here's Messi. Son Heung-min.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Valverde.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Chips it through.
Minutes has been indicated.
That has been knocked clear. "90 minutes gone and nothing to show." That is good alertness. Sitole. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Like the stream, guys. Open your stream too.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Done delicately. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move.
Pretty robust defending.
Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Played into space. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, that's ambitious. Budimir chasing after it. And claimed it back swiftly. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fagioli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Budimir. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. Chips it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Messi. Real chance! He's got away with one there. He's gone for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is expertly dealt with. 30 minutes gone. Jimenez makes the interception. And he's let fly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now there's a fine ball, and he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass. And he is dashing away. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Robertson. Now Son Heung-min. And here's Oyarzabal, looking here to chip it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Galan. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Away we go again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Messi. And here's Valverde. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass has been well intercepted. Budimir is herring after that one. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. Rosier. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, it makes sense, Peter, that if he's frustrated, the whole attack may suffer.
Now it's Fagioli. Just about up to the hour now. Just eases him off the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Valverde. And it's Messi. And here's Valverde. He's found a way past. Tries to dink it through. Oh, important interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Knocks it out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Fagioli. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi. Valverde. Fagioli. Now it's Valverde. Takes the shot! Rosier.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Fagioli. And here's Valverde.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Fagioli. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well read, and the danger is averted. They'll have to settle for that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
Oh.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? he'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's let fly. And it's a goal!
The goal scorer after 6 minutes is number 14.
Las Palmas gain their reward with an early goal. Messi. Closing in on goal. Plays the ball back. And here's Fascioli. Now there's a fine ball. The referee has given a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Oh, that one's going nowhere. Miyashiro. And that's another throw. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Donnarumma. And it's Jimenez. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Messi. And it's Fascioli. Messi. And he's gone backward here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Pass is just off target.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, super ball!
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Miyashiro. "30 minutes gone. Son Heung-min. And it's Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal. Look at the space here. Fagioli gets flagged offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oyarzabal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. And that is out of play.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries one from range. And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's found a way past. And he cuts out the supply. Deftly away. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min.
2 added minutes has been
This might
indicated.
spell danger. And that is expertly dealt with. And a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's in a great position here. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Robertson.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's on it. Can he get away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
The attendance for this match was
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
72,306.
And they've got a throw. Now he's off and running. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to...
Tries from a long way out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set up.
Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Manchester United have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do...
Oh, that's ambitious.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. He's looking wide. And it's Robertson. Fagioli. And this is Son Heung-min. And here's Fagioli. And he's decided to go for it. He's got away with one there. He's having a hit! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Goal! After 77 minutes is number 18.
Las Palmas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oyarzabal. Shot could be on. Robertson is flagged offside. He's gone for goal. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Manchester United can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
Spredny tries from distance. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's rather hopeful. Fagioli.
2 added minutes have
Messi.
been indicated.
And here's Fagioli. Oyarzabal. Miyashiro. And that is that. Manchester United perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Reminder today that smoking is only
My thanks to
allowed
Jim.
in areas
We
shown
both
on
wish
this
you
map.
a very
Thank
good
you for
evening.
your cooperation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fagioli receives it in a good position here. He's gone for goal! Goes long and straight. And the volley. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Throw in. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's looking unstoppable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's hit it long. Almeria ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Quarter of an hour played. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Caicedo. And it's Fagioli. Can he get it through? Strike! And there's a goal! But oh, it's offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Now this could be a chance. Donnarumma. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Brilliantly cut out.
Almeria really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Son Heung-min. Donnarumma. Akanji. And Caicedo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, they could break here. Pressing high and with purpose. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Front-footed pressing going on here. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Great defending, strong and determined.
There they go, hunting again.
That's been cut out, well played. And that is out of play. Just about within shooting range. And for a moment, time stood still.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And now the breakaway. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Little pass back. Showing good feet. Threads one in. And the shot! It's in! It is an explosive start to the second half.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Marcó en el minuto 50 el dorsal 18.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Almeria disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely spread. Messi. Great vision. Over to the right flank. Jimenez. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Tries from distance. That's a good ball out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And this is Messi. Messi driving forwards. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. He's had it taken off him. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Messi. Spread to the right. Valverde is flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Spread it left. He's got away. Ball is over the line. Donnarumma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's been shifted off it. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Messi gets flagged offside.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Not the most accurate pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's in a great position here. Now it's Fagioli. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good ball, good take. Messi. Oyarzabal.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Oyarzabal. Fagioli. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that's a fine interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mikel Oyarzabal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
mochila roja y
My
dice
thanks to
haber
Jim.
sorprendido.
We both wish you a very good evening.
Que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're very much on the way now. Cordoba have it back and can go again. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Fagioli. Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And here's Oyarzabal, and he's in on goal. Oh, super ball. And he's straight offside. And that has left him in a heap. Donnarumma.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he's quick to return it. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Fagioli really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
हेलो हाँ क्या हुआ है? ठीक चल
Fagioli. Oh, cracking ball. Nice control. Now it's Fagioli. And it is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Akanji. He's having a pop! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today, that parking in the
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. Messi. And a chance! And no mistake. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min goes for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Nicely weighted ball. Son Heung-min. And a shot!
The attendance for this match was
He's got away with one there.
71,550.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's got away. Mikel Oyarzabal being hunted in packs.
Well, with his set of skills, he has to stir the most concern and the most attention.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Oyarzabal. Now there's a fine ball. Shot could be on. No way through, so back it comes. Son Heung-min. More and more pressure on the ball here. "75 minutes played. Taken back almost at once. Good effort from distance. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Oyarzabal, and it's Messi. Oyarzabal, look at the space here. And this is Messi.
He'll be disappointed with that. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's a throw-in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into
There will be
space,
1
as
minute
long as
at
the
a
space
time.
left behind is filled.
Caicedo. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were
And we come
rewarded.
to you
There's a
now
lot of
with
positives to
quick
take from
request
that.
for support for our World Charity
Thanks
Fund.
to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And we're underway. Robertson, more and more pressure on the ball here. And Fagioli. Spread to the right. And it's Caicedo. Oh, super ball! Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Son Heung-min is onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's decided to go for it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
He's gone for goal. Now there's a terrific hit. And smartly reclaimed. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless. And here's Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Son Heung-min tries to play it through. Always onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He has found the way through.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Oyarzabal. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Has to go back here. Getafe are a team known for their direct brand of football, so just about within shooting range. Neom. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Is there any support? He might not need it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Caicedo. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, can he get onto this? Getafe, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that has been cut short. That's a throw. And that was very necessary. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second period is on the way.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Little pass back. And this is Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, he's not getting any... Tries one from range! And that's in! It is an explosive start to the second half.
Gol del Manchester United. Marcó en el minuto 51 el dorsal 6.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Fagioli. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Marcó en el minuto 57 el dorsal 18.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Mario Martin. Shot could be on. Oyarzabal purring through the gears. That is a brilliant interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Asciende a 17.007 espectadores.
Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Son Heung-min being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, it's a great ball here. No way through, so back it comes. That's a lovely pass. Oyarzabal gets flagged offside.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that has not gone well. All the way back. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that's an excellent interception. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Forwards and with intent. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. Very nicely done. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Fagioli. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's going up front in a hurry. Jimenez makes the interception. Fagioli. It's a threatening ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. And here's Fascioli. Offside again. Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. This might spell danger. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it.
3 minutos de descuento.
Caicedo, played out wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around. And he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a throw. And he's managed to get free. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. In with the challenge. Manchester United appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Spread out to the left. Oyarzabal. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal.
Well, who knows? Could be a lucky omen, this.
हेलो रक्षित भाई, वेलकम। क्या हाल चाल है?
Oyarzabal. Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Manchester United leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score. Now it's Fagioli. Oh, it's just a little long. Nice physical challenge. Tries from distance.
बढ़िया बढ़िया। एंजॉय करो, एंजॉय करो। फीफा खेलते हो क्या रक्षित?
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Fagioli does really well to win the ball there.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, that's fabulous. Valverde. Fagioli. And he was quick to react. Robertson. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson does well to get it back. He's found a way through. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
We are glad to inform
That's
you
just
that
been
today's
exhilarating,
match day
Peter, and
programs
leaving
are
everyone
available
wishing
stands
for a
located
little bit
by the
more, but
gates.
you'll
I'm
have
sure
one
they will
manager
make
now
fine
trying to
souvenirs.
exercise more control, so we can only hope that
Everyone, please
they go at
welcome
it
our
again in similar
players.
fashion.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we get things going again. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal. Messi chips it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And that is out of play. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Out for a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's found a way past.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Oyarzabal. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, super ball. Akanji. Played with finesse. That's going to go a long way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries one from range. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Fagioli clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fagioli with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Fagioli. And that has been slung wide. Oyarzabal. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Oh, that's delightful.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is a brilliant interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fagioli! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Fagioli! Fagioli!
So is that the decisive goal? Not. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Fagioli claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.